You just said that a huge amount of men between the age of 15 and 50 will not pass on their genes. They will effectively die out of the gene mating pool. So people will hear that, and many people will go, well, that's evolution.
Not only is that evolution, that is also human history. It is not uncommon for scientists to refer to prehistoric human beings, in particular, as either polygynous or monogamous with polygynous tendencies. Meaning that for the majority of human history, only a minority of men have reproduced, and they have reproduced with multiple women. Now, that changed in most places in the world somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000 years ago, and there was an increasing diversity of men who were reproducing. Though, interestingly, that explosion in male diversity only followed after a period of dramatic drop in diversity. Since this aligns also with a transition from nomadic to agrarian settlements, frequently theorized is that reproduction took place in a sort of harem centered on a patriarch. This sort of society would have been like the grandfather to patriarchy as we know it.
Should society intervene to course correct that? Should we put systems in place to make sure that those men meet partners?
How? How could society possibly intervene here in any way that is not coercive and just trampling over somebody's rights? I can't imagine that this is going in any direction other than what Jordan Peterson called enforced monogamy, in which he absolutely was proposing a coercive model that would match women and men together so that men would not become incels and violent and murder people. As if men cannot possibly be expected to control ourselves, we need women to do it for us. And if you are a man yourself, you should find that suggestion deeply insulting. If the answer to the question, should society intervene and force women to reproduce with men who can't convince any women to reproduce with them, is anything other than an unequivocal and powerful no,
I'm gonna answer that question with a question.
Okay.
If, let's say, a huge swath of people are dying out from cancer,
Yeah.
should we intervene with that?
and not only is it not a no, it's an analogy that is likening being denied the ability to reproduce, which always involves another person. Importantly, it involves the consent of another person. He likens it to death. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. There is no morally defensible argument that can possibly follow from this. Stop giving dudes microphones.